Hi there, my name is Nathan Ball, Head of Game Design at AdInMo, and this is AdInMo's Genre Guide, the video series where we examine different mobile game genres through the lens of in-gameplay advertising. In this episode we'll be looking at strategy games, the tactical time sinks that turn all of us into armchair generals, letting us confront our rivals on a grand scale, enacting plans both big and small on the road to victory. As one of the more mechanically complex and technically demanding genres, it took a while for strategy games to make the long march to mobile, and required some changes in design philosophy to do so. But now that they're here in force, with a number of massive titles that dominate both the Play Store front pages and the conversations on message boards. With such a large audience of players, strategy games are ripe to take advantage of the additional incremental revenue that in-gameplay ads provide. In addition, the genre, by its very nature, is a great fit for in-gameplay ads as well. One reason for this is the long play session length synonymous with strategy games. Players get invested in a game, sucked into the one more turn whirlpool that constantly teases them forward with the promise of an exciting milestone or event. With in-gameplay ads, all of that time can translate directly into revenue for you, as the ads you place generate impressions every few seconds over the course of a 30 to 60 minute play session. The typical gameplay structure of strategy games lends itself nicely to the way that in-gameplay ads work as well. Since the performance of in-gameplay ads is dependent on how long a placement remains on screen for, games where a consistent view of play is offered perform better than faster-paced action titles. Strategy games fit this description perfectly. Not only are they quite slow-paced as a whole, encouraging players to take their time and think their moves through, but they're also fairly static in terms of player view, with shifts happening rarely when compared to other genres. When planning out an ad integration for your strategy game, there are some important factors to consider. Firstly, and most importantly, the typical behaviour of players in your specific game. How players move through your menus and spend their time in your game should guide where you place your ads, with views that get a lot of screen time receiving an appropriately high number of in-gameplay ads. It's also a good idea to keep scale in mind. Strategy games often allow players to zoom in and out, to switch between micro and macro managing their troops. If your game does this, consider including ads that work at any level of zooming, or include ads on separate layers that work independently of the player's zoom level, such as planes that fly over the map, trailing banners. That's all for this episode of our Genre Guide series. As you can see, the strategy genre is one that is primed and ready to mobilise in the arena of in-gameplay advertising, with a number of natural advantages making them a great place to build in ads. If you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to like and subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified when our latest videos debut. I've been Nathan Ball, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.